ouch, ow, 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 ow. Sort of in pain because I'm a hard worker. You see, the thing about me is that, you know, uh, I'm quite resilient. I don't you think that I'm quite resilient because um, I'm 27 years old, I'm unemployed, but regardless, I just somehow fight. I manage to just fight. I fight through it all, dog. I fight through the hard times. I fight through the dark times, and I'm alone. I'm by myself, you know, and I'm able to fight through through the dark times because I want to think that my experience of life, you know, the hardships and shit, and being left for dead, being left and abandoned, you know, being, I do admit, I want to admit this. Every normal human being, I will get tired. I will start complaining. I will get tired. I will complain. I will, to a degree, to an extent, it's actually a normal thing. Be human, to complain, to have complaints. It's actually normal. Yeah, well, it's actually normal to be a human being who feels hardships and questions, you know, I don't know, their existence and their role. It's you questioning your existence and your role. It's not a mistake. It's it's uncomfortable, yeah. I mean, you have to question yourself, dog. Questioning yourself is uncomfortable enough. You know what I'm saying? And you're questioning yourself, dog. Like, like you're highly in doubt. You're highly in doubt. You're questioning yourself. It's normal. It's normal to an extent, everyone. Because you are a normal human being, bro. It's not like you are made of metal or something or whatever. And even if you were made of metal, you would you would corrode. Somehow you would corrode. You would end up being rusty. Sayora Usman. Yeah, how are you? If you are a human being, Sayora, I see you. You don't have to say hi twice. Do you hear me? I hope we hear each other. I hope we understand each other. So I'm talking about the fact that you gotta be in the position to accept, not as a gender, but as a human being. You have to be in the position to accept it all. I want. Um, I'm starting to think that are you real? Are you a human being? Are you a human being? If you are a human being, yes or no? If you are a human being, yes. If you are not a human being, I will notice because you won't answer my question. Are you a human being, Sayora? Because I have a case of accounts that are not real getting on here and stuff, so I have to be cautious. Are you a human being? Are you a human being? Yes or no, Sayora? And if you are a bot, I will notice because you won't answer my question. Right. So, I'm 27 years old, right? And I don't have no kid. I don't have no wife or girlfriend or woman or better half or whatever. See, and on the other hand, um, I'm still in the position to fight my own battles. I'm still in the position to fight my own battles. And Sayora, you didn't answer my question. It means that I'm gonna have to hide you. Are you a human being? You are keeping quiet. Okay, Melissa, hi, what's up? So, yeah, man. I'm talking about the fact that, as a human being, you do indeed have to be in the position to accept whatever comes, dog. You must accept whatever comes, dog. You have to be in a position to to wear your scars, dog. Wear your fucking scars, bro. Wear your scars, bro. See, because as of late, I've been a hard worker. I've been working hard, and most of these women out here, they wanna say that they want high value man. What high value do you want, bro? I'm hardworking. You feel me? Okay, fine. I don't have as much money, but I'm hardworking. You I don't plan to, I don't wish to have a woman, but I don't plan to pursue women. If some of y'all understand what I'm trying to say, considering that I'm in my current position, being 27, unemployed, living in South Africa, one of the most economically devastated countries in the world. You know, but yeah, partially it's because of that. Maybe some other people are just ignorant, and some of my fellow black brothers and sisters in SA, maybe they're that ignorant. Maybe in their heads it's like, yeah, I'm gonna force having a kid. Yeah, I'm gonna force having a baby. Yeah, I'm gonna force one, two, three. You know, your internet is playing what? You still didn't answer me. You see, means that you are a bot. Means that you are a bot. And if you are a bot, I'm gonna have to deal with you decisively. Yeah, but I'm not as popular as all these other people out here. And well, so if you're playing me for being a human being, I'm gonna have to hide you because you still didn't answer my question. Are you a human being? Yes or no? So that I'm sure that okay, yeah, now Sayora is a human being because it's not like I really have that money to be paying. I don't have it. The only money that I have is to actually try and be on here and be online and stream something and say something and present something for the day, or I don't know. That's the only money that I'm able to make. And money for me to eat, because I can't go hungry. As a human being, you can't go hungry. You have to eat. You have to somehow stay energized, even if it's not gonna be pounds and pounds of food. You understand me? You have to stay energized. Three things. And then some woman has to come at me expecting three things. It doesn't work, dog. There's a lot of things. There are a lot of things, dog. I have to eat. I have to survive, dog. I have to stream. So I'm 27. I don't have no woman because man, nah. Truth be told, the way in which things are in the modern day culture, I want to think that things have been convoluted. So since there's such a convolution, and it's not to say that I don't actually talk to any woman. I actually talk to women, and I actually consider women in most cases because I was raised by a woman. So, but then every opinion that I have is totally a subjective opinion. It's totally a reserved opinion. Not it's not, for example, because I wasn't raised by my dad. Like, because to me that is like really stupid, you know. For somebody to actually deduce, certain things upon the fact that maybe somebody wasn't raised by their dad, and concluding upon that 100%, it's kind of sort of stupid because I mean, how do you know? How are you? Why must you be accurate? Because even if some survey or some study, indicates that certain men that were not raised by their fathers, blah blah blah. What if certain men go through life observing certain things and counting certain things and being really aware of certain things, and henceforth those men end up being enlightened? What if that's the case? What if the case is not always the study or the survey? Because I keep on hearing people make emphasis on studies and surveys and shit. What if that's not the case? What if that's not that the case? What then? What then? You know what I'm saying? Because besides being a man, as a person, individual, you go through life experiencing life subjectively through your own eyes and through your own mind and through your own perception. So it's like that with me as well. It's not like this guy is antisocial or this guy is trying to be hateful or whatever. Nah, dog. I've just observed certain dynamics in the world, dog. Not only just South Africa, got where I'm from, because these people from where I'm from, they always want to make it. They always want to emphasize the fact that, dog, why you always want to be talking about things that are overseas when we're here? And it's like, it doesn't make any sense. I always tell these people, hey, yo, look, bro, being over here doesn't mean that this is the end of the world. I don't know, maybe I'm lying to them, but I always tell it to them. And even if some of them may hate me because I'm on YouTube now and blah blah blah, because some of them in my hood, they really fucking hate me legit. They like wanna like ridicule me and shit because I'm on YouTube. And it doesn't make any sense. How could you want to ridicule somebody for having even took that step forward? Step that you probably won't ever even take. It just doesn't make any sense. But I experience all of that. People in my hood criticizing me, people in my hood criticizing me, or whatever they doing, bad stuff, their awkward stuff, you know, making these awkward gestures, criticizing me. I don't know, dumping on me, shitting on me, I guess, because they do these things. They wanna be like, hey, look at you, acting like what? No, I'm not acting like shit. I'm a very good rapper. I really believe that I'm a very good rapper, and because I'm a very good rapper, now I'm here. That's what I believe. You know what I'm saying? I believe that I'm a good rapper, and I believe that's the reason why I'm here now, in this position that I'm in now. This one particularly, it's because I'm actually really a good rapper, and I have some potential in me. You know. And certain people in my hood, they wanna hate on me and stuff like that, and they wanna talk bad about me, they wanna be hateful and stuff. Um, Atlehang Selepe, Atlehang Selepe. You're from South Africa, probably. I'm also from South Africa. Pumalanga, city of Mbumbela, particularly. So I'm trying to whip up some grits, for dinner and stuff like that, because we're in South Africa. For dinner, it's grits almost every day. It's grits. In the States, they call it grits. So in South Africa, for dinner, it's grits every day for us low class people. You know, low class people in SA eat maize, baba, all the time. Maize. Yeah, because apparently most things in South Africa are not affordable. Unfortunately, I'm told. Which is why some of us have to work hard jobs in order for us to even be here. You know, to even be able to get some data to be here. South Africa. Hmm? So, it's really, this freedom is a really awkward freedom that we have. It's a very, very awkward freedom. It's a very awkward and questionable freedom that we have, this one. You know, we are literally born in a country where the opportunities are just, dog, I don't know, a facade, I guess. A facade. A facade because I guess that they are, you know, high end people that must have a bigger piece of the opportunities that may come, from maybe global partners and whatever. Because that's how it looks, bro. The shit that's happening in SA, oh, come on, dog. Now there was a G20. You understand me? How long is that when is the difference of the G20? When in particular is the difference of the G20 that was held in South Africa? When is it going to really kick in like that? Like kick in, like, yeah, dog. This is like a real change, in South Africa now. No, me, what I hate about South Africa, Atlehang, is what I'm talking about right now. You know, it's like ever since 1998 or whatever, it's like the whole system of SA is literally just rigged to serve elites. Yeah, boy, and their lineages and shit, because that's how it's starting to seem, dog. That's how it's starting to seem. I mean, in my hood, for example, in my hood in Ngapowin, for example, there's like a firm, right? A factory, basically, or like, yeah, a factory. That's where they manufacture things, right? So, well, some buildings or some platforms are active, yeah, showcase. But one thing is for sure, there's some monopoly behind that. You understand? So that's why I'm saying that the current system of SA in terms of leadership, ever since really 98 or whatever, yeah, it's like it's been rigged to just serve an elite. Even the water that I'm using right now is contaminated water. I'm using contaminated water. For what? Because I'm poor, because I'm low class. Most shit in South Africa just doesn't fucking make any fucking sense. I'm using contaminated water right now. I can even smell it as I'm trying to. How horrible it actually smells. I was telling my family right now, not so long ago, that, hey, yo, look, this water smells horrible. So, hey, the situation in South Africa, dog, is horrible, dog. It's been horrible ever since Jacob Zuma, actually. When Mbeki was on, even my mom had a job. When Mbeki was on, even my mom had a job, though. But ever since Zuma came on, that's all I'm gonna say. The camera is blurry. It's clear now. Oh no, the signal. Mary Jane or Carrefour. If I mispronounce your name, I'm sorry. Alright? So the situation in South Africa, dog, hey. Some people think that South Africa is all marshmallows and rainbows and shit. Yeah, maybe for elites. Maybe for people that are worth billions of rands. You know, for some fucked up reason, people that are worth billions of rands, dog. People that are worth billions of fucking dollars as a result. Maybe those are the people that actually freaking flourish in SA. But us, oh, who make grits with contaminated water that smells horrible, horrible. I don't know what the fucking intention is, but this water is horrible, dog. Horrible. It's literally oily somehow. I can even tell that this shit is oily. And I can even smell that this shit is oily. So the South African government, hey, Buffet, the situation is horrible, Buffet. The situation is really, 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 really horrible, dog. Let me see if I can maybe show you this water. Look at this, dog. Look at this. Look at this, dog. I hope that you are seeing the water, dog. This is the water that I'm using, dog. It smells horrible, dog. It smells really horrible. Maybe it's because my nose is like dog's nose. Dog, look, dog. I hope that some of you guys are seeing this. This is the situation that the people of South Africa face, dog. And they hosting G20s and what, all this shit. Spending all this fucking money, dog. Hosting G20s, prioritizing Palestine over its own people. South Africa is doing a whole lot of family shit. That's what I really think, dog. That's what I really think. That's what I really think. And some people are here. You know, Donald Trump. I don't really. I'm with Trump actually. And if it were up to me, I would live in the States instead of here, dog. That's the truth. That's the truth, dog. Instead of SA, I prefer the States. That's the truth right there. And if the opportunity ever presents citizenship, US citizenship, and I'm going to get out of SA as soon as possible, dog. I don't want to pretend like my future is in SA. Especially me. My future is not in SA, dog. My future is either in Europe or the United States. That's the truth, dog. That's where my future is. That's what I believe. Maybe to some people, that's delusional. But my future being Krusher X Revenate after Mother Haters, rapper, songwriter, content creator, one of the best rappers of his time. Hey yo, my future is overseas. That's what I honestly believe, not in Africa, because this is what I think. What's happening in Africa? Horrible, 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 dog, horrible on many levels. There are children in Africa that who still fall pregnant for no reason at young ages. So what's happening in Africa is really, really horrible. And and some of these politicians wanna speak about Africa unite, Africa. What's happening in Africa is horrible, dog. It's horrible. And and here's what's funny. What's most funniest to me? Um, these politicians, right? Our so-called African leaders, whatever, whatsoever. It's as if they wanna take it. They said it's as if they want to blackmail some of us, because we've been through so much hard, we've been colonized, blah blah blah. We Africans have our own messed up ideas about what existence is and all of this other stuff, and about what it means to actually be African, or what it actually means to be human. You know what I mean? So the situation in South Africa is really horrible, dog. It's really horrible. If anybody from anywhere wants to delude themselves and think that, yeah, I'm going to go to South Africa, blase, 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 hey, dog, hey, come to South Africa at your own risk. Come to South Africa at your own risk. One thing is for sure, if you're from the States, Europe, wherever you may be from, it's don't come to stay here, dog. Don't come and stay here. Don't come and stay here, dog. Don't come and stay here, because even if you are from the United States, even if you are qualified, even if you have all the credentials that you must have, there's always going to be some unnecessary pay that has to come about for you to acquire opportunity. Don't come to South Africa, dog. If you come to South Africa, make sure that you have your shit set. If you're from the States, you're from Europe, wherever you are, and you're interested maybe in investing in South Africa, something, maybe a business, whatsoever, make sure that you come to South Africa um, in a position, being in a stable position. Because if you come to this country assuming, yeah, I'm from Europe, I'm from the States, I'll go there, I'll just have my leverage. Yeah, in for a big surprise. Because you're gonna be billed. And I bet that's what's happening right now when it comes to this Palestine thing. And I don't mean to sound whatever, but I believe that it's not fair for the South African government to prioritize people from way up there while and spend so much money. Wow, come on, dog. 100 and something people, bro. How much is that in rands for tickets? They have to buy fucking plane tickets for those people. They have to make sure that they have good bus fare. They have to make sure that they are well accommodated. Just imagine, dog. People from other countries, dog. Why? 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 While there are people that are being kicked out of their land that they've had since their great grandfathers, great grandmothers. Why are people from other countries being shipped here, or being flown or flew here or whatever? Yeah, why are people from way far being flown here? First of all. Secondly, why do people from far get privileges or get assistance first, instead of the people from that place getting assistance first? It doesn't make any sense, though. It may sound like, yeah, maybe I'm being whatever I'm being, right? But to tell the truth, I'm not trying to be like that, bro. I'm just trying to state facts. We are suffering in South Africa, dog. We are suffering in SA. Bro, everything is just trash, dog. Everything is trash. And what's the justification? Yeah, these people are not able to pay bills. What are you going to pay the bills with? Our fat. and our 2 kids. Is that what we're gonna pay our bills with? The South African government, dog, has to be fucking kidding, dog. The South African government kidding, dog. That's what they are, dog. They think that human lives are stand-up comedy. That's what they think. Because you mentioned I'm 27, unemployed, but still a hard worker. Because I'm here, right? It's not like I went to ask a sugar mama for some money to be here. For example, I'm a hard worker. I'm a hard worker. I work hard. I don't really want to be in the position to be putting myself in very, very awkward positions. Yeah? I didn't go to a sugar mama and ask a sugar mom, for example, money to be here. I went out there in the sun. I worked on a field. I worked a field. I went up there in the sun. I worked a field for hours on end. That's how I'm here now, even to begin with. So if any modern woman out here says, hey, my kind of man, not my kind of man, good for you. Good for you. Good for you. Because guess what? I'm able to get through challenges without you, regardless. So if you are a modern woman and maybe you want to diss me because I don't have money that maybe you want for free, or maybe a house that maybe you want for free, go ahead, dog. Diss me, dog. It's fine. But one thing is for sure, I'm a hard worker, dog. I'm a hard worker. And most of you women are here. That's what I'm gonna say. That's what I'm going. And this is not even a boy or whatever. I'm just stating. I'm just stating something that's there. You know, that some of you women are here disrespect not only just me, but also disrespecting every hardworking brother out here. To every modern woman out here disrespecting every hardworking brother. Shame on you, dog. Because one thing is for sure, you value material things over human life. What does that say about you? It just says that you are a messed up person, dog. You're messed up here in the head, dog, in the noggin. You're not okay. That's what it means, dog. I'm not gonna be out here making a fool out of myself, dog. I'm 27 years old, dog. Of course I'm a hard worker. Of course I'm gonna work my fucking butt off, dog. I was out there in the field, baby, working a field for hours on end, baba. That's how I'm here now. I didn't need to go to some sugar mama and risk STI. No, doesn't work like that, baba. Doesn't work like that. Some of you think that, I hear this crap, this delusion in the internet. Hey, low value man, low value man, low value man, low value man, my fucking ass, dog. Who's low value? Who's low? I went out there in the field. I worked the field for hours. That's how I'm here now. My phone is dropping now because I'm just too. I worked the field for hours on end. And some of you women out here, blah, 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 blah. Low value man. Low value man. Get out of here with that shit, bro. Yeah. Low value man. Low value man. Hey, Baba. Hey, Baba. Ngadlala ngathi nini? Ngadlala ngathi nini? Yazi, ngadlala ngathi. Ngadlala ngathi. Listen. I don't want people to play with me, dog. I don't want people to play with me, dog. Yabona ukuthi abantu badlale ngami. Angifuni lento leyo. Angifuni. That's why I'm prepared to be alone. Work hard, work more harder. Oh, some of you are here. You think that we need some of you to make things happen. Manje nisatogcwala nge-criminal, man. Satogcwala ngesigibing, man, in the record. Yabo? Ngoba ngisatongeta la ngilangeta la. Uyava yini? Baba, ngisimine mina labanye benu ningibuma ama-sport and shit. Ngisatota la. La ngeta la. Ngirepe ngindlule. La ngisatota la. Abanye benu ngiyazi ukuthi nje ngikhuluma amasima nani nani. Ngenelani. La ngisatota la. Ngeta la. La ngisatota la. La. I'm still gonna come here. I'm not gonna be dictated to by some of you out here, dog. You don't know my story. You don't know me. I'm not gonna be dictated to by you, dog. You don't know my freaking story. Some of you out here really don't faze me, dog. You don't faze me. Some of you out here, real as talk, you don't even know how to rap. Some of you out here don't even know how to rap. Some of you out here be jealous the fact that some of us out here rap a tier better than some of y'all with your fancy studios and shit. Some of you can't even rap out here. Think that I'm phased? Think that I'm phased because I'm from South Africa, one of the most economically underprivileged countries in the world. You think that I really give a damn? You think that I really give a damn? Yeah, stay in the village, sebe. Stay in the village, sebe. Ngungeng phela wena. Yava yini wena? Ngeke phela wena sincenganda. La kusemhlabeni la, sincenganda. La sincenganda. Sincenganda. La sincenganda. Lo munye akasinhlwinyana. Ngithi mina abanye benu vela ngikwati kurapha vele. Ngisesimanje nje sangihawubele. Ngikwati vele. Ngahluleka, ngikwati kurapha. Ngikwati. Some of you out here are just phonies. Out here, ngikwati. Angeke nize ngitshele mina ukuthi mina. Lo ngitshele ngini. Njengalo mchita lo nyalo lengicatha kumfutsa khipha le ngomnyango le. Ungenze ngitshele nini. Ngitshele. Ngiphila leti impilo teni leti comfortable tabo mama's boy, papa's boy. Makatsa lapho thine labanye masingena lana. Sikhomba hardcore grit niba jealous. Nine khuluma nani? Awuzi ngikhuluma nabani? Khuluma nani? Senine labanye learning appreciate yabo. So some of you are here who really appreciate me out here. For real, like real as talk. Shout out, bro. Shout out. You're not as fake as all these phonies out here. It means that you are smart. It means that you are willing to actually learn something without actually trying to let your fucking ego get in the way. Your hallucination, your delusion of who you think you are get in the way. Yeah, that's how you actually learn. That's how you actually get to pick up certain information. You mustn't be in the point, yeah, blah, 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 blah. I have my fancy studio, blah, blah, blah. And then what? And then what? Some of us don't feel you are here, dog. Because some of you niggas are here, you have studios, yeah, but you don't even know how to mix properly and master properly. You think that some of you niggas are that bad. Well, there are niggas out here who can really mix and master. I know them personally. And it's not like I really hate them. You know, I've just been a bit suspicious because there are bots that have a tendency of botting me here. I was just suspicious, and I was suspicious because these people are geniuses, dog. I'm surrounded by literal geniuses in my hood. Either way. And I respect these guys. I respect them. They are talented producers. They are talented people. They're just amazing people. They are positive people at that. They're just like me, you know. They're strict, you know, with their ethic, with how they do their things, with how they deliver their product, whatever. They're strict. They're just like me. That's the thing, you know. So that's the story, dog. That's the story of South Africa, filled with the most amazing rappers ever, myself included. Abanye benu ngicabanga sistancenga, ngingasincenga mina. Mina ngize ngincenga vele. Ngeke. That's why ngifuna ukungiselela vele ngiyakahide mina. Angize ngingawe mina. Awuthi ngitoya ngawe. Ungiphakeli mina. Ungiphakeli. Awuthi ngitoya ngawe. Angize ngingawe mina. Ungiphakeli mina. You don't pay my bills, nigga. You don't pay my bills. Some of you out here don't pay my bills, dog. Some of you out here are not solving problems with me. I'm solving all my problems by myself. So how do you think I'm gonna feel? Obviously, I'm gonna feel how I feel now. Like some of you are here, you're not making any sense, dog. Your behavior, responses, whatever. You're not making any sense. It means that you are insecure. I will solve that because some of you are here with the money. Some of you have the money, but you're still that insecure and you're still that low value, regardless of having it. Regardless of you staying in the most privileged, regardless of you staying in the most privileged countries in the world. Some of you still have low self-esteem out here. Some of you out here see me rapping on stream and shit, or see me rapping pretty much on YouTube because, dog, I take it that I have at least some reach now. You feel me? Some of you see me out here rapping and you become jealous. Some of you out here become jealous. Some of you out here, of course, you talk your nonsense. Some of you out here have your opinions because you're human beings after all. But just remember this, dog. I'm forever gonna be talking my shit. I ain't gonna be one of those creators who's like, I'm so desperate. I'm so desperate for views. I'm desperate. Ah, help me. I'm so desperate for views. Ah. Sucker. But anyways, I'm gonna have to see you on the next one. This was just a little rant, a little vent. No hard feelings. So the ones who wanna hold grudges, that's up to you. You know what's going on though.